A lot of people say like coffee is not great for you. I've tried matcha. It tastes like grass to me. You're probably about to eat a good slice of humble pie and realize that you actually do have time to do the things you said you didn't have time to do. That I was in my soft girl era for way too long. How many outfit changes have I had in this vlog of one day of working? You gotta make it spicy. You gotta switch it up. Good morning, you guys. It is another day, so therefore it is another work day, and I am actually a work from home girly. I have been working from home, I would say, since at least 2021, and I am super blessed to be able to work from home. It is definitely more on the comfortable side than it was outside of my home, but let me tell you, everything comes with its trials and tribulations, and working from home is definitely one. So I figured I would take you guys through a little work day in the life with me. I know a lot of us work from home nowadays with it being the digital age. And if you're anything like me, you found that this can be a little bit hard, a little bit of a struggle. I actually have ADHD. And if you know what that is, you know that sometimes that can make things a little bit harder, just a little harder to focus. So I've actually started waking up a bit earlier. Now, as you guys saw, I wake up at 7:30 a.m. I know to some people that may not be super early, but let me tell you, just this past year, I was waking up at a solid 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., maybe later if it was a really bad day. And I just was not getting done what I wanted to get done. So I was like, Jordan, we have to get a hold on this. I don't care what you got to do. You better do it. And so that's exactly what I did. I figured that it was probably more than just me who was struggling with this, so I decided that I would start to share a little bit more of my journey. When it comes to trying to be a productive girl in her 20s, I know you guys know the soft life was definitely trending, and I feel like it has its benefits, but let me tell you, I definitely gave into the drawbacks of the soft life, and now I have been working on breaking those habits so I can be the successful girly that I know I can be. And let me tell you, the things that I have been doing work way more than anything I have ever tried, and the reason I know this is because I actually have been being consistent. So right now you're just watching me gather myself and getting myself ready for the work day. If you follow my channel already, you already know one thing about me is I like to be cute, and I think this stands for everybody. It's like when you wear cute workout clothes to the gym. When you look better, you perform better. So to break it down for you guys, I decided to look up what ADHD actually is. ADHD pretty much just stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. So this video is not about ADHD. I'm just telling you guys why I do my work from home routines this way and why I have to break it down so much. With that being said, I don't think that if you don't have ADHD, you wouldn't find this helpful. In fact, you might find it even more helpful if you feel like regular everyday routines, work from home routines just have not been working for you. Now mine lies more within the inattentive symptoms, so I have to really pay attention to how I'm moving forward through my workday, making sure that I'm staying focused, because it's just so easy for my mind to just kind of go off and wander into what my mother so lovingly referred to as Jordan's world when I was a child. So just in case you unknowingly lie in this category and you're wondering why is it so hard for me to be productive at work, I found a few things online that I want to pop up here, because one thing you can't do is feel bad about it. You kind of just have to realize it, and that way you can take it and put forth the steps that you need to put forth to actually work for you. So why is life so hard for people with ADHD? The brain is often racing, and people with ADHD experience the world in a way that others don't easily understand or relate to. So sometimes the everyday routine that works for everybody else is just not going to work for you. Why is it so hard to work with ADHD? ADHD may cause you to have a hard time starting projects and procrastinating when they feel overwhelming. Organization and deadlines may not be your strong point. But ultimately, none of this matters. What really matters, can you be a hard worker with ADHD? Some people with ADHD may be very focused, driven, single-minded, and successful. However, this may come at a significant personal cost, as they may need to put in more effort and longer hours into their work than others. But you can go in and analyze what makes things go faster for you. Sure, it might take you longer, but let's make it like a little less longer than what it would normally take. So I'm taking you guys through my workday with me because we're gonna break this down. So this is definitely not a morning routine, but I have to show you my mornings because they are vital to my workday. But if you guys would like to see how my mornings go nowadays with me being more productive, waking up earlier, then just let me know and I can do that. But here you just see me getting ready to get my movement in for the day. I just finally had to realize, girl, you operate better when you get movement in. And so whether that's a workout for you, whether that's a walk, or whether it's yoga like I'm doing now, I definitely recommend it. Now, the reason I'm actually doing yoga today is because I'm on my cycle. Normally, I'm a girl that goes to the gym, lifts heavy weights, but I'm just learning to take it easier on my body, but not to the point where even if I'm on my cycle, I'm just sitting there because I feel like I can't do anything. No matter what the movement is, I'm telling you guys, and I'm sure you've heard it before, the movement really sets the tone for the day. I feel like anytime I've done some type of like Pilates, yoga, weightlifting, early in the morning when I first get up, not only does it wake me up, but once I'm in my zone, and especially when I'm done, I just feel so accomplished. And it even makes me look at myself as a more successful person. So once I've completed that workout, I'm looking in the mirror like, yeah, girl, you did that. You better. Okay, I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing today for my morning motivation. This is not what I'm going to wear for my whole day of work, but literally, like, just looking cute like this is not just looking cute. This makes me want to get up and move. Like, I remember I used to work out in like big t-shirts, track shorts. To be honest, the motivation was never there when I was looking like that. So I've just put more time into actually being intentional with what I wear for things like this. Some people may see it as superficial, but I don't care. I know that it helps me. So this is the set that I'm wearing from My Mom Made It. It's like this eggplant color. I love this for at-home workouts because the shorts are kind of like on the super short side, but they're really flattering with the ruche. And then I get really cold easily. So I typically have something on when I have something as skimpy as this on. And so I just have on this Free People Shrug. I would try to link it, but I looked and I actually could not find it. And then for the socks, you guys, I'm obsessed with these. I need to get more colors of this. But these are my Los Angeles Apparel like yoga socks that I wear all the time. They're just so comfy and cozy. And I think they look really cute. But I will have the rest of the outfit linked down below. All right, if you excuse me, I'm heading over to the kitchen because we've got to keep riding this energy wave that I have. Yes, I'm about to make coffee. I know a lot of people say like coffee is not great for you. I've tried matcha. It tastes like grass to me, okay? So I will do healthy things in other avenues as far as my lifestyle goes, but coffee, look, give me something to look forward to, okay? I just feel like working from home is already like super hard to be motivated because literally you're working and nobody's watching you. Only you are your motivation. So I let myself have this, okay? I'm gonna drink my coffee. So to be honest, breakfast is my favorite time of the day. I think it's obvious because I'm eating food and I get an excuse to sit on my couch and watch whatever I want to watch. But I feel like I keep it pretty simple. I do love a colorful plate. I feel like it looks elaborate from the outside, but really all of these things are super easy and quick to make. I have made it a habit to pretty much never skip breakfast because we already know that food is fuel. And what's worse than trying to get work done and your stomach is rumbling? Since my plate is all finished, I've gotten to the part of the morning that I also really love, and this is something new I have been adding to my routine, and that is gratitude journaling. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to kind of think it was like, does this even really work? But I've been looking into it more and it seems to have a lot of good benefits. But one benefit that I'm already noticing is just with 5 minutes of gratitude journaling in my morning, there's just something about giving gratitude and putting it out there that makes me feel more positive and actually makes me happy as I'm writing it down. It helps me start out my work day on a more positive note, and I feel like I'm able to look forward to my day even more. So this is actually one part of my routine that I decided to keep from my soft girl lifestyle, and that is doing something that I love in the morning. And I figured it was pretty safe to keep it because I mean, I'm reading. Like, yes, I'm reading a thriller, but there is nothing about reading this book that is eating up my brain cells this morning, okay? And after I treated myself with that, I like to always take a little bit of time in my morning to do some learning. And this is my second attempt at reading the Atomic Habits book. At this point, I've actually finished the book, but last year I started it and I just wasn't ready for the content, y'all. I would tell you to read this book. I'm telling you, it works if you're really trying to change what you've got going on, but read it when you're ready, because if you start it and you're not ready, you're just gonna have to start it over, because it's just one of those books that you're gonna wanna take in every morsel.
At the end of this masterclass, you will know the exact steps you need to take to make your page look amazing, create beautiful and engaging content, and develop your Instagram strategy. Are you ready to start using Instagram to its full potential? Then I'll see you in the class.
To be super transparent, there are actually two things that I'm working on in my career right now, and that is number one, making more money in what I do. And then number two, actually being more productive so I can be more successful. But the particular thing that I've been focused on lately to increase my income on the fast track is actually learning how to negotiate higher pay. I've been taking courses and classes to make this faster and pretty much just learn from people who are already really proficient in this area. I'm one of those people, I would just much rather pay the money to make things happen faster for me so that I can get to my end goal much quicker. So you know I've been trying to be more productive, but when it comes to learning about how to be more productive, it's kind of difficult to figure out where to start. One thing that I've been loving are the curated class collections that they have on Skillshare that they refer to as learning paths. So these learning paths have helped me a lot with saving time on my research. I don't need to figure out where to start. I don't need to come across useless information on the internet that's just not going to help me. It just helps you with clear direction. And I also feel like the way it's organized, it tells you where you're at, and that just helps me to stay more motivated in going from a beginner in productivity to advanced. Let's be so for real for a second. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're probably in the same boat as me. You have struggled or are struggling with productivity. But this class is just one of the things that has kind of streamlined this for me a lot quicker. You guys know how when you say you really want to do something, you're like, oh, I need to do some research, like I'm gonna look around and see like what I need to do. Watching things like Dr. Ali's class is helping me not use that as a crutch. He even said in this specific class that I'm watching right now that he is not some specialist, some expert. He's not better than everybody else, but he has taken the time to read a whole bunch of different books and research a whole lot of different things, which is why he has all this information to go ahead and give to us. One little tidbit that I learned in this class that I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys that I feel like is going to be so helpful for me is he said, instead of saying, I don't have time to do this, instead use, I'm choosing to do this with my time. For a lot of us, I feel like the thing that we are choosing to focus on is procrastination, and we actually do have time to do the thing that we say we don't have time to do. But he said this is how he really got a handle on fighting that. He went throughout his day and literally everything he did, he wrote what he was doing and he wrote how much time that took. So it was like a log throughout the day of his activities. When you change activities, you record the time for what you're starting and you record the time for when it's ending. The funny thing about that, I imagine that if you are actually paying attention to what you're doing and timing it, you're probably not going to touch your phone. You're probably not about to scroll on Instagram. You're probably about to eat a good slice of humble pie and realize that you actually do have time to do the thing you said you didn't have time to do. That's just one of the many great pieces of information and tips that he's provided in this class. So I actually found this class and the other ones that I mentioned earlier all on Skillshare. This is a platform that I have been wanting to try for so long, so I'm excited to finally get to try it. Like, I'm done with my excuses, okay? Like, it's time to actually put things into play. Skillshare is actually the largest learning community for creatives with thousands of classes, and these are all led by industry professionals all across film, illustration, design, freelance work, productivity, which that's us right there, and more. If you are truly ready to improve something about yourself, and I don't mean you're just saying you're truly ready, like you're actually ready to put it into play, and you feel like professional help would be very useful to you, this platform is definitely for you. Pretty much your improvement area that you're focusing on, you don't know where to go, they're going to give you classes and tell you where you should start. You can even steal my goal if you'd like. Pretty much what I'm doing is I'm committing to taking one Skillshare class per week. The reason why it's only one is because I'm actually going to apply the things that I learned in the class, so I can break it down but also apply it to my life, not just write down some notes and never look at them again. If you feel like that is you in life right now, Skillshare was nice enough to actually give me an offer that I can give to you guys, but it's only for the first 500 people that click the Skillshare link that is in my description box. And pretty much that specific link is going to give you a whole entire month free. Save as many classes as you like, watch as many as you can, and pretty much just see how you like it. So make sure you are one of those first 500 people, and thank you so much, Skillshare, for working with me on this video. Okay, we're about to go into my closet and put on an actual outfit. I know this outfit is low-key like presentable and whatnot, but I technically am still wearing like chill yoga like outfits, sweatpants and stuff like that. Me personally, it just makes me, if I'm being honest with myself, kind of lazy when I dress like this because it's super comfortable. But like, we're working at home still, so we want to be comfortable, but there's something about actually putting on an outfit that I wouldn't say you would wear to work, but like maybe halfway. You know, we're not going to the length of wearing slacks because that's just a little bit too far. Because, you know, you got to take advantage of the benefits of working from home, but at the same time, not to the point where you're in your pajamas laying in your bed, like, because somebody like me, I will take that and I'll just go to sleep. Like, I'm not going to do anything. So I've got to kind of play the part, act the part, because not only do I work from home, I'm responsible for myself. There's nobody like hovering over me being like, you gotta do this. So we got to put together a little outfit. Nothing too crazy, because we're just going to be sitting in a chair at my bar, okay? So I typically do something like a sweater, a cardigan, and like some somewhat comfy pants. But I'm also kind of feeling the vibe of like a button down today. I don't know. Let me figure out the pants first, and then I think I'll figure out the top. I think I want to go with these pants today. It's pretty much just these pair of super cute like knit pants. They look kind of loungy, but they also don't feel like I'm like wearing pajamas or anything. But they got this cute little side zipper on the side, so that's definitely gonna give. But I gotta figure out what top I would like to go with. Like, I could go the button down route, possibly, or the cardigan route. Let me see. I think we're gonna go for an all cream look today. That's what I'm feeling. It's spring. Let's do all cream. Okay, and here is the office hot girl fit that we have come up with. The office is the kitchen, but it's okay. So I went with like this full cream outfit. My top is from Zara, and then my pants are from, I think they're called Ruve Official. I will link everything down below. And then, you know, we gotta keep it comfy on the shoes, of course. This is also a no shoes household. So yeah, we have these really comfy slippers, you guys. One of the best slippers I have ever purchased. Like, the longevity of them, I love them. Plus they're really cute. And check out the pants. Like, it's definitely giving hot girl at work. You obviously cannot wear this to actual work, but that's the benefits of working from home. Yes, I have a laptop bag, even though I am not leaving my house. To be honest, sometimes I do work in coffee shops, so I just always keep my stuff in here. But she's cute. I thought I would show you guys. I'm lying really bad right now with having my blue light glasses on, but hear me out. I thought I would show up to inspire you guys to do the right thing and to not be like me, and to actually show up to your digital office job with blue light glasses on, because you guys already know blue light glasses are important for when you're looking at a screen all day to not harm your eyes. But in my defense, I'm not wearing these because they literally fall off my face. Like, I don't know who they made these for. I will say I have what is considered a little head, so I think that's why. Also, like, even my face, like, the glasses are very overwhelming, but I put them on anyway to inspire you guys to wear blue light glasses. I have a pair that should actually fit me on the way. But yeah, this is the work outfit of the day. Let's get it. Also, before I forget, YouTube is my best friend, okay? I love to put on these study with me's for my ADHD girlies and my girlies that don't like to stick to what they are doing. This is a really good way to stay on task. There's something about putting on a work with me video while I'm working that just makes me look back at the screen and be like, okay, they're working, why am I not working? So just a little tip to help you, just because it helps me. So let me tell you guys, one big wow moment for me when I started my successful girl journey was realizing that everybody who is consistently successful have all for the most part figured out what is easy for them, what comes easier to them. And I don't know why I didn't think of this before, because one thing I love to say on a regular basis is everybody has an advantage somewhere. It's just a matter if you use it or not, because everybody's different. And so when I came across my chronotype, I was especially interested. So knowing my chronotype has actually helped me a lot in getting more things done and actually being successful. So according to sleepdoctor.com, chronotype refers to your natural disposition to feel alert or sleepy at certain times of the day and night. Many of us wake up refreshed and ready to start the day each morning. Others feel more refreshed and function better at night, and some fall in the middle of the spectrum. So this is the fun part, y'all. It's kind of like zodiac signs, but this is just based off of how you operate in your day-to-day life. It does not matter when you were born. There are actually 4 types of chronotypes. There is the bear, the lion, the wolf, and the dolphin. I'm not going to go into each one because yours is not going to cover all of them, but I will tell you which one mine is. I took the test on sleepdoctor.com, and I found out that I, in particular, fall under the bear category, which apparently like 50% of the population is a bear. And I actually also came across this handy little chart that I found on Pinterest that I'll put here for you guys. It was made to help manage ADHD, but honestly, I feel like many people could find this very useful. So let's use mine for an example. I have the bear. So they have a recommended wake up time, which is 7 a.m. Right now, I told you guys I'm waking up at 7:30, so we're almost there. And then it says it's best for the bear to focus on difficult tasks from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that's 2 hours of just full out work, which honestly is a relief to know because I'm really no good past 2 hours. And apparently that's common for the bear. So I felt less bad when I found out that that was just my chronotype. At 12 p.m., we're set to eat lunch and then go for a walk. At 1, they recommend you take a nap or meditate because the bear be sleepy, y'all, okay? And then from 2 to 4, that is when you're gonna complete your easier tasks because you've gotten your hard stuff out the way. And the bear just does not have that much energy when it comes to this time of the day. So right now you can see that I'm gathering what I'm getting ready to do for the day. I honestly typically plan this at night because I like to know what I'm going to do tomorrow before I even start tomorrow. But I just decided to switch it up so I can show you guys how I do it. I am still very much a pen and paper girl, okay? I think even if I get an iPad, I would probably still stick to planning on pen and paper because there is just something about having it right there in front of you, easy access all the time. And also, I really get off on checking the boxes. And many people are this way. Apparently, it's like a scientific thing that when you check off a box, it kind of acts like a little reward. I mean, it's not big, but your brain doesn't know that. It feels like you've received something, and that acts as a really good motivator for you to get through the rest of your list for the day. So we saw that the best thing for my chronotype is for me to do my hard task in my first 2 hours of work. And let me tell y'all, the hardest things for me as a creator, I would probably say are doing my emails and doing my editing. And it's not that they are just necessarily like the more difficult things. I feel like they are the most daunting things. And you know what they say, like do the hard things first to get them out the way. That way you just push through the rest of your agenda because it's so much easier. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. And editing always takes me the most time. I'm sure you guys hear creators say all the time, like editing on YouTube, it is an absolute beast. So while you guys are at it, if you would be so kind to hit the like button down below if you are enjoying the video. I just finished up my 2 hours of work, and naturally, like a bear, I'm getting a little hungry and I'm honestly getting a little sleepy. Now, today's lunch is not super healthy, okay? Every lunch is not super healthy, let alone meal. It's just one of those days, you know, you got the leftover pizza from dinner and you're gonna eat it for lunch because you're not gonna throw it away, okay? Period. Another moment of being for real, sometimes I honestly do not set aside separate time to do lunch just because I feel like I already work at home, so it's just not super uncomfortable for me to just continue working and eat my lunch. I feel like it's up to you, it's up to your discretion. I know with the way my brain works, I sometimes inevitably get distracted, so I don't like to waste any time on taking more time to sit aside and eat. I just like to get my work out the way.
I hope y'all don't mind if I talk to y'all while I eat. I'm finishing up, but I'm literally to the point very much tired. I have not been doing walks in between work. And you would think I would have done them when I was in Chicago because literally it was so convenient, but where I live now is actually really convenient too. And I actually started taking them serious within the last few weeks. And let me tell y'all, probably because it's gotten warmer, so that makes sense. That's why I was not going outside. If you have a walkable area around you and you work from home, a little walk, like it literally does not have to be more than 10 minutes. You can make it fun. Go on a little walk, especially when the sun is out. Something about it, it just absolutely rejuvenates me. But another thing that I like to do when I go walking is I like to, what they call habit stack. So habit stacking is just an opportunity to take advantage of what you've got going on and get more things done. And so in this case, I'm doing something that I enjoy. And so I decided to habit stack it with something that I need to be learning or finding more information that I'm interested in. And so typically when I go for my little walkie walks, or as people like to call them, hot girl walks, I will usually pull up a podcast. Y'all know I am a big podcast girl. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and decide right now which one I'm going to listen to today. It's a combination of walking around, looking at the scenery, looking at other people walking by, not in a crazy way, but you know what I mean, like people watching. We love a good people watch session. And then also getting something done, like you're learning something new via a podcast or an Audible book, because it makes you feel really accomplished. So I think for today, I think I'm gonna go with one of my favorite podcasts, and I'll put like a screenshot up here, but it is That Girl Radio by Ricky Lee. She is just so talented, so knowledgeable, and the girl just knows what she's talking about. I just love like listening to other women speak that really just speak life into you and motivate you. So I think I'm gonna listen to her episode called Become a Bare Maximum Babe. She be making me tell myself like, get your butt off the couch and go be active, go and get stuff done. Like I told you guys recently that I was in my soft girl era for way too long, and I was just not in my productive girl era. And so this is just one of the podcasts that has helped me get out of my soft girl era, because you know there will be a time for that in our future, but right now, like mid-20s, baby, I gotta get it out the mud, I gotta grind. So this has just definitely been one of the podcasts that's helped me with that. So I think we're gonna give my girl a listen while we go on the walk.
So on the recommended chronotype schedule that I showed you guys earlier, it actually recommends that my chronotype takes a walk and then after that a nap is scheduled. But I already know myself. Like I said, you have to make your day work for you. And I know for me, a nap makes me sleepy. Like if I don't get enough sleep in my nap, I'm just gonna be like even more sleepy when I wake up. But I know that a walk energizes me. So I actually decided to switch mine around. I take my nap first and then I'm going to be going for a walk. I think another key part of my middle of the day work naps is not taking them inside of my bed. My bed is just a little too cushy. It makes me think that it's nighttime, and it's not nighttime. So like I want to be comfortable but not too comfortable, because baby, if I get in that bed, guess what? We're going to sleep. We're not taking a nap. I close one of my blinds to make it kind of dark instead of completely dark, because again, we're not trying to signal to my brain that it's nighttime. And I always set a timer. Typically it's for 30 minutes. I remember in college I used to do this and people thought it was crazy that I set a timer, but when you just sleep with no ending time, you're gonna wake up worse off than you were before. So I definitely like to time every single nap that I take.
Alright, I'm getting ready to go on my hot girl walk. Let me show you the essentials, okay? We've got the headphones, of course, need them to listen to our pod. We've got the sunglasses. I like sun, but not that much, in my eyes. And I think for shoes, we're gonna go with my cream New Balances. I think it'll balance the outfit out in a cute way. And of course, the Stanley to hydrate with. At this point, how many outfit changes have I had in this vlog of one day of working? You gotta make it spicy, you gotta switch it up. But yeah, this is what we're giving. I'm out. I forgot my keys. I'm gonna let the camera die. It's about to die anyway.
Now I know this looks absolutely terrible. When I tell y'all, I promise I cleared this out last week and this is what it looks like. So clearly, well, give or take, a couple of these I've ordered, but like the other stuff is PR. But I'm already getting emails about stuff apparently that I should have opened by now. So I'm about to open these things up so I can actually clear this, because you guys already know the quote, like, a cluttered space is a cluttered mind, and my mind is cluttered enough, so we don't need any more of that.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop this. I did end up doing more work than the bare chronotype requires, but I pretty much just stick to that as like a basis to know like kind of the things that I need with my sleep schedule that I have. And it also just made me feel less bad when I realized, okay, other people get tired too after literally like 2 hours of working early in the day. So yeah, I kind of just use it as a basis, but of course, like, you kind of move around what works for you, because I don't even do the workout at 6 p.m. As you guys saw, I do my workout as soon as I start the day, because I just feel like it's a breath of fresh air to be done with it already and just know that that's out of the way. Also, I feel like it helps wake me up as well. You guys just saw me work out here today because I'm on my cycle right now, which if you guys want me to talk to you about what I've been doing for my cycle, I handle my period in a completely different way than I used to. I used to just go about my business as normal, but I've learned like that's super unhealthy and there's just a way better way to go about it. So you guys let me know what y'all think about this type of content, because I'm definitely obviously trying something a little different than what I normally do, just because I figured since I vlog about what I do in my daily life, this is something that I'm doing in my daily life right now. I'm getting on top of my schedule. I'm getting on top of my productivity, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. A couple of months ago, I was slacking. I definitely was slacking. So it's just been nice seeing that there are things that I can do to be better and that are gonna help even me with how much I know that I get distracted. So I'm hoping that if anybody else is struggling with that, like, you are not alone, okay? And there are things out there for us that can help us get our stuff done, okay? Because this world, the way they be working us nowadays, like, you would think it got easier with working from home, but I think like taking away community and stuff like that has definitely, it's just made it a little bit more difficult, and you really just have to pay attention and be on top of yourself. And that's something that I feel like I knew and I lost and I had to learn again, you know? But if you guys are trying to learn something new, or you're actually trying to get on top of something, like actually like cut the research. You guys know how we say like, oh, I'm gonna start after I do the research. If you're trying to skip that part and just get straight to learning something new, to becoming better, and I'm talking to myself now too, because I need to be the one taking the class on how to start a business, because I've been saying for the longest, like, yeah, I'm gonna start a business, but I need to do research. And now literally it's right in front of my face. Like, I don't need to do research. It's in front of my face. Somebody already has done the research for me and has put it in the form of digestible classes. So at me, okay? The type of code I have for Skillshare is not like an indefinite code, so it's not going to last. So if you were thinking about it, I recommend doing it now before it cycles out. Don't forget, it's the first 500 people who click the link who get the free trial and get to see what Skillshare is talking about. So I just want to say thank you again to Skillshare for working with me, and I want to say thank you to you guys for always supporting me, because that's why I get to do this. That's why I even get to take you behind the scenes of a work from home vlog, because y'all know I was not working at home before. Like, y'all make it possible. But let me know what y'all think, and let me know if you have any other questions about how I do anything else, and if we enjoy this, maybe we can do it again sometime. But as you can see, it's evening. I'm getting ready to figure out what I'm eating for dinner, and I will see y'all next time on my channel. Mwah.